Are you thinking about buying a home? Well, before you do, here are the 7 best tips you need to know to help you save money, avoid headaches, and get the deal you deserve. Tip number 1, get pre-approved for a mortgage. One of the first things I recommend for buyers is to get pre-approved with the lender. It not only shows the sellers that you're a serious buyer, it puts you ahead of the game once you do get an accepted offer. This way, when you fall in love with the home, you're ready to move forward. It also helps you establish a realistic budget. The last thing you want to do is fall in love with a home and then find out it's out of your budget. Getting pre-approved not only saves you time, it saves you heartache in the future. Also, you want to be pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. The difference between pre-approved and pre-qualified, you've talked to the lender and given them basic information. Pre-approval means you've taken the next steps. The lender's verified your income, your assets, pulled your credit, and really you've submitted the documentation so when you do find an offer, the lender can close pretty quickly. This is a much stronger letter, a pre-approval letter to submit when submitting an offer. Tip number 2, don't skip the savings plan. Saving for a down payment isn't just about the 20% down magic number. There's other expenses that you need to prepare for, like closing costs, unexpected repair, moving costs. And if you're buying a new home, you may need to plan on costs for blinds, drapes, and rear yard landscaping. If you're buying a resale, you may need to buy the refrigerator and washer and dryer if they're not included. And many times I see buyers move into a new home and of course they want to buy new furniture. So just keep this in mind when you're looking at your figures. I always advise my client not to only budget for the down payment, but have a savings plan for unexpected costs in the future. I'm a big Dave Ramsey fan, and I'm an endorsed local provider with his program. He has several different books, radio shows, TV shows, podcasts. He's really well known for living debt-free, saving for a down payment, and having an emergency fund. Being financially prepared helps you to have fewer surprises, or if there are surprises that come up on your home, you are prepared for those in the future. Tip number 3, don't fall in love with the first property you see. I know buying's emotional and it's terrific when you go into a home and you love it, especially the new home models. They look terrific. There's new appliances, beautiful kitchens, and a cozy backyard. But deciding on a home based purely on emotions can cause buyer's remorse. Even if that first home does feel perfect, I recommend to go and look at a couple of other properties so you get an idea of what's happening in the market, what's available that is out there. So even if you come back to the first home, then you've seen what other options there are and you can make an informed decision. Keeping a clear head and not rushing will help you to avoid regrets in the future. If you're new to my channel, hi there, Leslie Carver here, your expert guide in the world of real estate with a special focus on Henderson. I'm here to offer advice, insights, and updates when it comes to buying or selling real estate in Las Vegas and Henderson. Please remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you get notified when a new video is released. Let's keep going. Tip number 4, make a list of must-haves. This is a great way to distinguish between your must-haves and your wants. As much as we all think we're going to find our dream home, you'd be surprised how many times that buyers sometimes have to compromise on their wish list. I even have clients that are buying multi-million-dollar properties and they're compromising. You would think in that price range you should be able to get everything you want, but there's still compromises in all price ranges. I always tell my clients to focus on the things that you can't change and to be open on things that can be changed. For example, it's not easy to change a specific neighborhood or community that is a must-have on your list, or floor plans. But things like flooring and painting and appliances, cosmetic items can be changed easily before you move in or in the future. A lot of buyers look at homes that are fully remodeled and fall in love. And those are beautiful and nice, but you're gonna pay top dollar for a fully remodeled home. If you're willing to look past some of the cosmetic items, then you can negotiate and possibly get a much better deal. Flooring and painting can be done pretty easily right after close of escrow. So if you see a home that has worn carpeting or needs paint, those are 2 easy things that I can help make arrangements to have done right away. You'd be surprised how inexpensive those repairs actually end up being. A must-have list helps you to stay on target with what is truly important to you and not get caught up emotionally when you see the beautiful remodeled home that isn't in the neighborhood you want. Tip number 5, always get a home inspection. Even if you found your dream home and it's perfect, a good home inspector can uncover surprises. A good home inspector can uncover hidden issues. A home inspection is a small price to pay for upfront peace of mind. I've seen some scary things come up on home inspections, like mold or structural issues. I have a property right now that has expansive soil, and the bids have come in over $100,000 to repair. It's crazy. And the reality is, it's my listing and it's an estate sell. My clients had no idea about this because they never lived in the property. So when we got under contract, this came up during the buyer's home inspection. We would have had no idea about this. Thankfully, the buyer found out. Unfortunately, we lost that buyer, but we did take into consideration the cost, and we reduced the price to attract another buyer that's willing to take on these needed items after close of escrow. Other items that are very common to see during a home inspection are plumbing items, electrical items, and things like cracked roof tiles. So it's always a great idea to have a home inspection, even if the home seems well maintained. Most sellers will agree to complete repairs or credit for repairs at close of escrow. So these are items that the cost of the home inspection actually allow you to negotiate a credit that more than pays for that cost. It gives you the information needed so that you can negotiate repairs or understand what items you'll have to take care of after close of escrow. Tip number 6, don't overextend yourself financially. It's easy to get caught up on the perfect home, and buying's emotional, so you can get caught up on that, especially when you walk through new home construction. The homes look so beautiful. But what you must understand is on new homes, the models are highly upgraded. And sometimes to have the base home look like the model could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's important that you understand what your price range is and your budget that you feel comfortable in, and look at homes within that price range. And take into consideration when you are buying new that the model home could be much more expensive once you add all the upgrades in to the base price of that home. Plan for the future. Your mortgage monthly payment should fit comfortably into your budget. And the best way to make sure you're doing that is tip number 1, which was get pre-qualified with the lender. Once you're pre-qualified and even pre-approved, then you know what payment you're comfortably willing to take on, and you can make sure that you stay within your price range approved by the lender. It's all about making sure that you can afford the mortgage and you're comfortable with the payment, so the home makes a smart financial investment for you in the future. I have a question for you. True or false? You can buy a home with no money down when financing. Place your answers below. Tip number 7, work with a realtor you can trust. This might be the most important tip of all of them. Having a knowledgeable realtor by your side and helping you through the process can make all the difference. A good realtor will help you avoid common pitfalls. For instance, we know if a property is priced fairly. We understand what's happening in the market in general. We can help you navigate through the whole process, from completing the paperwork, finding the appropriate home, running a market analysis, and understanding the steps throughout the process. Many clients don't understand that a realtor can be a huge resource even when buying a new home. There's been multiple times where I was able to negotiate a price much better for my clients on new home construction. You have to understand, the track agent most times doesn't have the authority to say yes. So with your agent on the side, we can play bad cop and good cop. I'll be the bad cop, you be the good cop. I'll be the one talking to the track agent about negotiating a lower price on your behalf. There's so much more to it, especially in Henderson. The markets here is unique and it's constantly changing. I find fluctuations month by month. 1 month we may have a 4-month supply of inventory, and suddenly things change rapidly and we're only in a 2-month supply of inventory. So having a realtor that understands what's currently happening here can make all the difference. I strive to be a trusted advisor for my clients, ensuring that they feel confident in their decisions. As someone who knows Henderson like the back of her hand, I'm here to help you understand what's currently happening in our market. I can be a huge asset for you when buying and selling. We have access to listings that are not on the market. And as a real estate agent, there's several homes that are available in coming soon status that don't pop up online. but we see them through our multiple listing service. This is another way to make sure we're getting listings available to buyers as soon as possible, as soon as they come on the market, so that you can see them quickly and make an offer on them before there's multiple offers. For more videos about real estate in Las Vegas and Henderson, please make sure to check out one of my other videos on your screen. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.